Hi, it's the Rawsome Vegan Gal here, but right now you are looking at some products, a whole bunch of them. It's from a company called Edward and Sons, who exclusively distribute this brand called the Native Forest brand, and also one item from one of their other brands that I've already reviewed called Let's Do Organic. So I'm going to be talking to you about all these products and tasting some. So welcome. So I want to first thank Gwen for sending me all the products, and also to some of the Edwards and Son family, and sons I should say, that I know. Hi to Dean and to Allison and to Andrew. So I have a lot of really great products here, and today what I'm going to be more doing is an introduction to talk to you about the products. And then next week will be part 2, where I actually will be taking some of the ingredients and making some things with them. So we're going to go through all the products today. And I first want to tell you, also I'll have a link below this video to their site and also to the previous video I did, which was covering their Let's Do Organic brand. That they distribute a lot of different brands, and this is a picture from their brochure of some of the different brands that they distribute here, all different types of products. And their motto is convenience without compromise, and they have been around since 1978 doing this, so isn't that great? And they're, you know, organic standards are very high, and other types of things, and that's what I want to talk to you about, specifically about products in cans. That people are concerned about BPA, which is toxic. If you've never heard of BPA, you will look that up and find out. So actually I want to thank, if I didn't say Gwen, that she told me that they did independent lab tests, and there was, quote, no BPA detected. And the test measures up to 0.02 parts per million. I think that's a lot. Or points, did she say? I'm not sure. I think it's parts per million, yes. And it's okay to keep them in the can. She says as far as once you open them, they need to be refrigerated, and you can have them for about 4 days. But she says it's okay to keep them in terms of food safety, but she doesn't recommend it because they can interact with other food in the fridge. And if they're not in an airtight container, they may have a fridge smell, taste of them. But the flavor also may change depending on what else is in the fridge. So if you're not going to use it up all at once, then store it in. I prefer glass. If you have glass containers or glass jars, like if you buy anything in glass, you may want to save those jars to reuse for things like that. So that's just some information. And what else does she say here? She gave me a link that shows that all these things were tested, different products that are in cans. So I'm not going to go through that, but just so you know that they do an independent lab test to show that there's no BPA detected, so that's really good. So today what I'm going to focus on is actually trying, because I'm going to talk about all of them, is their vegetables. And I have 2 vegetable products, so let me show you those first. So they have a lot of different products. They do artichoke, asparagus, corn, bamboo. They also do all different kinds of mushrooms, marinated different kinds. So here's like another flyer on some of their different vegetables, and here's another one on their different mushroom products that they carry. So this looks like a tuna can, but it's not. These are their organic sliced water chestnuts. And I want to say everything is USDA organic, kosher, para, vegan, gluten-free, of course non-GMO as well. And these are already sliced, and they say they're good in stir-fry soups and salads. And they're grown without chemical fertilizer, pesticides, and processed without sulfites or preservatives, and that goes for all their products. And let's see what else I can tell you. They actually are quite high in iron. For a half a cup, which there's 2 servings in here, is 6% iron. So that's a pretty good amount. They're high in potassium, fiber, 12%, low calorie. So there's just organic water chestnuts, water and citric acid. That's it. And because it's organically farmed, as I've talked in the previous video, it nourishes the soil, promotes biodiversity, provides a premium to farmers, and produces some of the best tasting products. So that's something that is good to know. See, here they have a nice picture of what they look like. I don't know if I've ever tried water chestnuts. So here's what they look like with the skin on, and here's with it off, and they were just showing you some ways to put it in other salads, stir fries. So what I'm going to do today with that is actually try it just the way it is. So this one does not have a pop top. The other ones do, like the Hearts of Palm, which I'll try. It has so I have to use a can opener. So I'm just going to rinse this off, so excuse me for 1 second. I like to rinse off the top of my cans, and I'm going to rinse off the Hearts of Palm too. So those are the two that I'm going to be opening today. So first we're going to try the water chestnuts, and they don't say anything about leaving this in water. It says drain, rinse, and serve. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first. But it does remind me of a tuna can, right? Because it looks like the size of it. But I do not eat tuna. I'm vegan, so. Okay, and I'll show you what this looks like once I get it open. Okay, I can smell it a little bit. So let's open the can. Oh, they're slices. Yes, that's what they said. They're not whole. So I'm going to get a fork and put some in this little bowl I have. So excuse me for not facing the camera for a second, just to show you. So this is what it looks like, if you can see that. Oops. I'll show it to you like here so you can see. They're cut. So I'm not actually going to rinse them. I know they say to rinse them. I just want to try them as is. They have a nice mild crunch to them. They're soft. Almost like a jicama, but not as sweet as a jicama. Kind of mild. So yeah, this would be great to just toss into a salad even. It has a nice, almost potato type taste. So that's pretty good. So now the Hearts of Palm, which I've never eaten before either. What does it tell me about them? They're tender and delicious with a delicate flavor reminiscent of artichokes, low in fat and calories, tasty, healthy, and versatile addition to any meals. Drain, rinse, and enjoy. You can add them to salads, serve them along with a vinaigrette, or warm them in the oven. And again, they refrigerate them and use them within 4 days. And these come from product of Colombia. I didn't mention the water chestnuts are product of China, just so we know where things are coming from. So this one, you know, as far as vitamins, minerals, not that much, a little calcium, a little iron in a 1 ounce serving, and there's about 8 ounces in this container. So this is just Hearts of Palm water, salt, citric acid, and ascorbic acid. And let's see if there's anything else to tell you about here that's on the container. So it just says that they do responsible ecological business. They provide jobs. The Hearts of Palm partners provide jobs to over 1,000 indigenous and mixed heritage families in the rainforest region that live in a remote village. So that's really nice to hear about their sustainability efforts. So what they do is, it says workers rotate the harvest areas, cutting select branches of the multi-stalked acai palm species, I didn't know that's what it's called, and thinning the forest canopy to encourage regrowth of new shoots. So this will be interesting to try because I've never actually eaten Hearts of Palm, and I've heard about them before. So this one has a nice top that opens easier. So they are in long pieces. So I'm just going to carefully do this. You got to be careful when you open cans with the covers that you don't hurt yourself because they are sharp. So I'm going to grab my fork here again and try to grab one that's a little bit smaller than the others to get it in my bowl to show you what it looks like. So that's what the Hearts of Palm looks like, if you could see that. Well, you saw it on the cover too. There's a picture here. So I'm going to try this too and see how it tastes. It's got a nice, it's salty. I didn't rinse it, so I'm tasting more of the salt. And it's not high sodium. But they says it's reminiscent of artichokes. And I don't really eat artichokes, but it actually does have a nice flavor. And again, you could just cut this up in your salad. And eat it like that, or in a stir fry, in a soup. And I did mention that everything is kosher. In case I didn't mention, I want to make sure I do. So I personally would probably store it with the liquid in it so it keeps the flavor. So, so that's today for the tastings. Now I'm going to continue to, I think everything on here I did. I'm going to continue with the other products that I have from this brand. So a lot of them are fruit and also some coconut products. So I'm going to start with the pineapple. So there's 3 different types of pineapple they offer. And I didn't mention also the Hearts of Palm comes in a 8 ounce. And the water chestnuts is 4.9 ounce. So these are all 14 and 15 ounce containers or jars, I guess you can call them steel, or cans I should say, they're not jars, they're cans. And so they have 3 different types of pineapple varieties they offer. They offer crushed, which looks like that, and it's in organic pineapple juice. So just pineapples and pineapple juice. And this one comes from Sri Lanka. And then they have the pineapple chunks in organic pineapple juice, you can see right there. And this is a product of Vietnam. And the third pineapple variety is their sliced pineapples, also in organic pineapple juice. Now with this you would keep it and store it in the juice because you'd use the juice too. And this one is from Sri Lanka as well. And just to let you know, so pretty much the same as far as nutrients. You know, there's no fat, it's high in vitamin C, 20% vitamin C in a half a cup, and there's 3 servings per container. A little bit of iron, about 2% iron. And the rest is kind of negligible, not that much. And so what do they tell you? This is good for, you know, baking, topping, eating just like this. I'm going to do something fun with them next week. I'm not going to tell you right now what I'm going to do, but it'll be something a little more interesting. And everything is conscientiously grown, it says, and packed with principles of organic agriculture. And they select select ripe organic pineapples, and here either they slice them or they crush them, and it says they're consistently sweet, tart, and delicious. So that is the pineapples. And let's see, what else do they say? Oh, and smoothies, that's another way. Fruit salads is a dessert. So here they have a nice picture showing you a fruit salad with the pineapple here. And of course, being USDA certified organic, they prohibit GMOs, no artificial colors, no preservatives, and no other unwelcome ingredients in this product. I like that. That's really nice. So that's the pineapple. So that's that fruit. The next one I'm going to do is we have a tropical fruit salad, which is a 14-ounce can in organic pineapple and passion fruit juices. So this includes pineapples, mango, papaya, watermelon, and passion fruit juice. So this is a picture to see. So it's cut up into pieces. And this is a product of Sri Lanka as well. This is high in vitamin C. It's got 70% vitamin C in a half a cup, 10% vitamin A, 2% calcium. So again, this is already made as a fruit salad, so this is very easy. You just can eat it as a snack. They say you could mix it with bananas and sprinkle with some shredded coconut. You can blend this up into a smoothie too if you like. Add other fruits to it. If you like things like kiwi, they have a picture here with other fruit. Strawberries. So they're cut into bite-sized pieces and packed in the juice. So that's the tropical fruit salad. So here you have quite a bit of the fruit that we have here separately. This they make into a fruit salad. Okay, and then next I have their organic mandarins. They're actually in organic mandarin orange juice. So it's just, I believe, those 2 ingredients, yes, and it's a product of China. And this one is vitamin A 20%, vitamin C 60%, and that's for a half a cup serving, and there's 10.7 ounces, and there's about 2.5 servings in this. So these are grown in the pristine island orchards. They're protected from pollution by their remote location, hundreds of miles from the nearest industry road. That's really nice to know that. And they're sweet and juicy, and again, you can use these, eat them just like this. I believe they're probably sliced into the pieces like it shows you on the can, and add them to another fruit salad. Put them in even your green salad. You can do many things with that. So that's the mandarin. Okay, and then next, a few more fruit here. We have organic papaya chunks, 14-ounce can in organic pineapple and lime juice. That sounds really nice. So that's papaya. If you've never seen papaya, that's the whole papaya picture there, and that's the slices. So it's just papaya, pineapple juice, and lime juice. And this one's got 80% vitamin C in a half a cup, 15% vitamin A, 2% calcium. So, and there's 3 servings in this. And it says again, these are conscientiously grown according to organic agriculture. They're cut and packed, and they're consistently sweet, tender, and delicious. Again, you could serve them in a fruit salad, have them in a snack, put them in a smoothie, just about anything you could do with them. They recommend chill before serving. You know, if you're not going to have it, I guess you could put the can in the fridge and chill it, or you could open it up and put it in another container and do that as well. Okay, and then next I have the peaches. I have organic sliced peaches in organic pear juice from concentrate. guess they decided they didn't want to use peach juice, so it's got peaches, peach pulp, peach juice. It actually does have peach juice. Pear juice, I thought it didn't. Vitamin C and citric acid. This is a product of the USA, and it's got 10% vitamin C, 6% A in a half a cup serving, and there's 15 ounces in here. And these are harvested, again, in organic orchards and packed in the juice. So another yummy thing to use is your organic peaches. They say for baking, for smoothies too, just about anything. Fruit is versatile. You know, if you're going to travel, this would be a great thing to take traveling because it's easy, it's convenient, it's already ready to go, sliced. You know, you can eat it, you know, conveniently, even if you go camping. You don't have to do much. Okay, and then the last one of the fruit I have is their mangoes. They're chunks in organic mango juice. This is a 14-ounce can, and it's just got mangoes and mango juice, and it's a product of Sri Lanka. And again, this one is 50% vitamin C, 20% A in a half a cup serving, and 3 servings per container. And again, it's organically grown, and they're handpicked at the peak of freshness. And again, they say use it in a fruit salad, a snack, a smoothie. Basically, they're good for just about everything else like we said before. So that's the organic mangoes. Next, we have a couple of other interesting products, and they actually do other coconut-type products from this particular brand called Native Forest. I have their unsweetened organic coconut cream. So we'll first talk about that. It comes in this little itty-bitty can. It's about 5.4 ounces. And it's a product of, let's see, where does this one come from? Thailand. And this is pure fat, basically. It's just the cream of the coconut. So there's no other nutrients in here but fat. So what they do is they press the meat of the organic coconuts, yielding an oil-rich extract that's mixed only with filtered water and a tiny amount of organic guar gum, which was from the seed of the guar plant. It lends rich and creamy goodness to dishes like soups, curries, sauces, desserts, and beverages. With a higher fat content than their classic coconut milk, it can be an ideal dairy replacement in numerous recipes. They say chill, then whip until frothy, and it makes a delicious topping for fruit pies, cobbler's, puddings, and sundaes. You want to store at room temperature, shake well before using, and again, you have to refrigerate it after you open it, and it's good for 4 days. So that's the coconut cream. And then I do actually have their coconut milk as well, just to see the difference in the two. So that's just a smaller amount, because this is very condensed, it's very thick. So this is their coconut milk. They're simple, which has no guar in it. And this comes in a 13.5 ounce can. And this is a product of Sri Lanka as well. And now this does have mostly from fat, but it does have 10% iron in a third of a cup. So what this is let's see, we press the meat. So it's made with just organic coconut milk. It's organic coconut and purified water, as opposed to this one, which just says it's the coconut cream. Okay, so this is the actual milk as well. So that's why it's got some other nutrients in it, even though they press it. So what they say, it contains no additives. If the separation should occur, it's quite normal. Simply spoon the coconut milk into a glass container and place it in a bowl of hot water. As it warms and solids soften, you stir the milk to restore its smooth consistency. So let's see, and it's good for soups, again, curry sauces, etc. So it lends itself to many different things. Again, they do the same thing. They press the meat out, and then this is the milk. This is everything, as opposed to just the cream, where they make it into a cream. This is made into a milk because they use coconut and water mixed together. So that is the coconut milk. And then finally, one other interesting product here that I want to show you is not from this brand. It's from the other brand that I actually did last time, from Let's Do Organic. But this is a new product that just came out not too long ago, so I was excited to get it and to try it out. It's called Organic Green Banana Flour from the Let's Do Organic brand. Again, gluten-free, USDA organic, kosher, vegan, everything good. And it comes in a 14-ounce bag. And this contains about 2 cups by volume. This is what the bag looks like. And to do this, they pick and peel young organic green bananas before most of the starch is changed to ripen to sugar. They dry them carefully to protect their mild flavor and to maximize their resistant starch, which is praised by nutritionists for promoting a feeling of fullness while supporting friendly digestive bacteria. And then they mill them into a fine gluten-free flour well suited to many special diets. So in case you don't know about resistant starch, so that's the prebiotic. That's what's good to feed the probiotic. That's why it's such a good thing to do. So then they tell you it's got a smooth texture and delicious in many things, cakes, pastries, and more. and they tell you how to use it basically. And you can go online their website for more ideas. It can be used in a gravy and a sauce to thicken it, or simply add to shakes and smoothies. It can be added in baked goods. Anything you can probably think of, you can use it. And this is a product in India. So this, in 2 tablespoons, it's got 20% iron and 8% calcium. That's quite a bit of iron for 2 tablespoons of this. That's not a lot. And everything else is not really much to talk about. So I'm excited because I'm going to be doing something with this and with some of the other ingredients and showing you what to make with it. And I'm going to save this to try the next time. So that's it on the products today. So I'm just going to run through them again real quickly. So you know, we talked about the organic green banana flour. And then some of our fruit here. We have the organic mango chunks. And we have the papaya chunks. And then we have the sliced peaches. And then we have the coconut cream premium unsweetened and the organic coconut milk simple. And then I have the hearts of palm, which is open, so I'm being careful with that. And then I have the organic water chestnuts. Then I have the tropical fruit salad and the organic mandarins. And then the 3 different kinds of pineapples. We've got the pineapple slices, we've got the pineapple chunks, and finally the crushed pineapple. So I hope you'll definitely check out these products. There's some great products you could take and use. They're versatile. Again, if you're going to open them up, it's only good for 4 days because you don't want them to go bad. So you want to make something with them or eat them, share them with other people. So I thank you for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal.